Hey there everyone, now welcome back to another pomade review. So today will be my very first non-classic pomade review video, and I got Fettkopp Strong. It is a German pomade made in Berlin, and obviously, as I keep saying in my videos, I live in Berlin for the moment, so while I'm here, why not grab a pomade from Berlin? I got this one from one of the more famous traditional classic barbershops in Berlin called Beardy Boys. It costed me about 15 euros. I'm not sure if this is a homebrew, but it appears to be one, because you can see right over here at the back, you see something pen labeled right over here. And for the record, this is the, if I hadn't mentioned earlier, which I probably did already, this is the Stronghold version. So in the whole Fettkopp series, there are 3 versions. There is the light version, the soft version, not light. It's sort of a medium pomade. And this one is the strong, it's sort of a heavy. And there is the extra strong, which is the medium heavy. There's no light pomade in the series because I actually heard that this one is sort of a hardcore, very strong pomade. These are a very strong pomade. So I decided to go give it a try. Just take a look at it. It has a very waxy appearance. It looks just so firm right there. Extremely solid. See that? Super solid, very waxy. And it has a very masculine scent as well. It is, I smell spices. Very much like cinnamon to me. I heard some people actually describe it to have kind of a citrusy scent as well, but I just really can't get that. But hey, people smell different things. So my hair is slightly damp right now. I should make it damp again. Let me go get my spray bottle. Alright, now let's try scooping this out. Wow, you really do need some pressure to scoop it out. This is what it looks like on my finger. For some of you who are not a fan of scooping out hard products, you can actually use a hair dryer to heat your tin, or you can put this in a bowl of warm or hot water. It has a very tacky feeling to it. It doesn't feel as waxy as some of the other pomades I use, but it does feel kind of waxy, but not too waxy for its really hard appearance. It feels very firm and tacky, and I'll go try to rub it in right now. It actually melts pretty well for heavy pomade, but you must be careful to actually melt everything in, because you see in my fingers and some of my palm over here, some part of my palm over here, you can still see yellow streaks right there. So you should really melt this down properly, or else you can't really apply any with your hair, or you might find some I think maybe some little balls of pomade in your hair, which you wouldn't really like. It goes in your hair, just you really start to feel some of that very strong resistance. As you can tell, like, I'm applying it pretty slowly right now. It is quite difficult putting your hair. But for its appearance, for its really waxy appearance, it isn't really that bad. It probably feels like applying Dax Wave and Groom, which actually looks more greasy than this pomade. It actually feels a little more difficult to apply than Dax Wave and Groom. You just have to go a bit by bit. I'm honestly not so big in heavies because heavy holding pomades don't really work that great in my hair, because Heavy pomades tend to cause my sides to spike up and some other areas of my hair to spike up as well. Now I'm just going to go put a little bit more and I'll be done with my application. Just the tiniest finger scoop right there. You don't really get much of a shine so far as I can tell. It does not look greasy at all. Well, it's a heavy pomade, so you wouldn't expect too much shine out of it. But I heard that according to the person who actually sold me this at the barbershop, this has the same level of shine as their soft edition. Okay, now I'm really beginning to feel the tug and pull. It's difficult to style with, just take a look at this. I'm spreading the pomade through my hair and just moving my comb feels it's really slow. Wouldn't want to rip off the hair off my scalp. Gotta redo my part right there. Okay, so this pomade is pretty hardcore. It's not for beginners, I'd say. But for those of you who, avid pomade collectors and enthusiasts, you should really try out this one. It is just kind of one of its kind, and it's something you should really get in your collection. Okay, so it's got a pretty decent slickness to it because I'm obviously Asian, so my sides just kind of tend to stick out, but it's really got enough grip to actually slick my sides back like this. I normally comb it down, but this one has enough hold to actually keep it back, and I do like that. Because your more traditional contour has swept back sides instead of going down. I couldn't really get too much of a round shape with this because I tend to get more blocky and flat shapes with this contour and with this pomade. And putting a little too much can cause your hair to look very spiky and edgy. It's not really much that's in some areas of the hair. It's got a nice likeness on my sides, but for the front, you can tell that I'm not really getting anywhere with this. My hair just springs out a little bit. I tried to get it flat, but it just, you see, it keeps springing out. The nature of heavies my hair. I'll just try to keep this as flat as possible then. You see, even though I try to comb it out flat, it just keeps springing out like that. And hence, heavies, as I said earlier, don't really work on my hair that way, which is why I rarely review heavy holding pomades. For the record, my favorite type of pomade, and also what works best in my hair, are light mediums. They're just the best for me. I love light medium pomades. You know what, fellas? I'm just gonna stop at this point. I give up styling because I'm really getting nowhere. My hair just keeps spiking no matter what. It's probably the nature of my hair. It doesn't work too well with heavies. So this is probably not a good review. Because if you want to find somebody to review heavy holding pomades like these, but I'm sorry, but I'm not the kind of guy to do that. I'm just a little trying this pomade out for fun. I like to collect different types of pomades. But at first I intended to show how well this pomade holds throughout the day and stuff like that, but honestly I really can't go out looking like this, so this review is going to be a flaw one because this is when I will throw in some Vaseline hair tonic. I just bought this yesterday at my local Afro store. Elvis Presley used this stuff, so I decided to go and follow suit. And by the way, yesterday was Elvis Presley's birthday. Well, by the time I shoot this, it was Elvis Presley's birthday yesterday. Ugh. But by the time I upload this, it won't be anymore because I'll be uploading this maybe in 2 or 3 days. I know I'm supposed to apply the tonic like before applying pomade, but for the sake of the review, I didn't. And then I realized that's a bad idea, so this is when I threw in some pomade. I mean some tonic. And the great thing about throwing in some tonic is that it really adds shine, you know. You can use it as a topper if your pomade gets too heavy. It really, adding tonic actually just really softens up the pomade. So, I am just going to stop the video right here, and the only place where I didn't add tonic are my sides. I'm just going to show you how my sides look like with just the pomade alone. This pomade is actually like really good for slicking my sides backwards but not downwards. You see over here it just looks really tight. This pomade actually could not keep my sides downwards, it just spikes up a little bit, but for some reason, I don't know why, it can't slick my sides backwards, even like though I have short hair. The rest of it, this pomade does not work at all for my hair whatsoever. So that should conclude my review right there. I probably disappointed some of you, but hey, different pomades work on different heads. This one just does not work on mine at all. So I'll see you in the next review. Alright people, I know I signed off earlier, but for those of you who were dissatisfied with my review, I decided to make it up by showing the final result of my hair with Fettkopp, which means grease head in the Berlin dialect of German. Fettkopp Strong paired up with Vaseline hair tonic. You see, I was able to get a lot more control. I no longer have that spiky front of my hair, and things just get a lot slicker this time and more shiny as well. So, Vaseline hair tonic, it's really magic and I like it a lot. I'll be doing a review of it sometime soon. And so, I'll see you next time.